everybody, Lightning Spirit 78 here. This video is kind of late. In fact, it's really late actually. This is the second part to my 1-year anniversary special, and well, my 1-year anniversary was about 2 days ago, at least as of recording this. It's currently the 23rd. I wanted to record this on the 20th or the 21st and have it out for you guys relatively right around when the first part came out. However, due to school and other circumstances, I haven't exactly been able to fulfill that for you guys. But mostly what this video is going to be is it's not really going to be anything, really funny. Nothing like the last video. It's mostly just going to be where I talk about the friends that I've made over the year. Give shout outs and thank yous to the people that I think deserve it. And, just people that have been overall, a good friend and a big help to my videos. So yeah. Don't think that I'll be doing this that often. More or less, whenever I do this is at the end of LPs or on special occasions such as these. And even in LPs, it's usually only with people that helped out in that LP, and not usually and people that even though I'm friends with, I usually don't even give them too many shout outs unless I deem something necessary or worthy, or I really think I should. And not to sound heartless or anything, but it just sometimes, a lot of people ask for shout outs, and I get a lot of PMs saying, hey, can you give me a shout out or something like that, and I can't fulfill all those requests, otherwise all my videos would be like shout outs and whatnot, and I know a lot of other LPers, besides myself, have that same policy as well, so it's nothing personal. I just like to get all the thank yous out of the way, all at once, I guess, and during special things like this, so. One other thing I want to bring up is if I don't sound too good tonight, there's a reason for that. Currently I'm recording this with a kind of a bad, I wouldn't call it an ear infection, but it's more like an ear ache. More or less like there's this weird lump in my neck right under my ear. And for some reason that decides to oh, hey, let's screw around with her and make her ear hurt, even though it's clearly in her neck. So, yeah, it's kind of been bugging me. It's been there for about the past day and a half. I should probably get it checked if it doesn't clear up, but... and it's inside, too. It's nothing disgusting or anything like that. It's just horrible, well, not horrible pain, but just not fun pain. So, I used to get a lot of earaches as a kid, so... Considering I haven't gotten one in about 3-4 years, it's kind of not a welcome friend, so... that also explains why there haven't been many Spyro videos, but considering I'm recording this now, I'm going to try and perk myself up probably a little bit later on, and maybe record some Spyro for you guys. Not any promises, but you may get another one, like a Spyro tomorrow, along with the Galaxy, if all goes well, if you're seeing this on the night of the 23rd, like I hope. Anyway... there may also be some random cuts in this video too, because of that earache thing, because, while I'm talking, sometimes if I talk for too long, sometimes the pain flares up, so I gotta stop, so if there's random cuts in the video, it's just me taking out some of those pauses, so I apologize for that. Anyway, enough complaining about random crap here and there. Let's get on to the thank yous. All the channels I list here, there will be links to in the description, except for those people that do not have YouTube channels, and those of them that don't, I'm not even really going to mention names or anything. They should know who they are, but, for the ones that do have YouTube channels, I will be sure to put them down in the subscription. This is also a nice little shout out, or time to give out shout outs to people that couldn't fit in my box, because, I do feel bad because I do have a lot of friends and I do like to, use my box as kind of like the shout-out system kind of thing. But sadly, with affiliations and whatnot too, that's also growing and I can't exactly fit everyone in there, and I do apologize. So it's a nice little video just to kind of give a shout-out to everybody. And if I do forget anybody, I deeply, deeply apologize. I swear it's this ache is kind of messing, well, not really messing with my brain, but it's just it hurts a lot, so I haven't been thinking a lot lately, just kind of like thinking about the pain kind of stuff. But I have a list written down. I wrote it on the 21st, and I wrote it when things weren't so bad. So, but if I do forget anybody, I deeply apologize, and please let me know so I can put an annotation in this video of who I forgot, and so I can give my little spiel on the person in the annotation. So, because I really, really hope I don't forget anybody, but. And I went over this list and checked it twice. Yes, I'm Santa Claus. And it seemed pretty complete to me, so. Anyway, if you couldn't tell, this video is just going to be a bunch of random blathering about friends and shoutouts that I deem worthy. If you don't want to watch this video, that's completely fine. For those of you that do, well, let's begin. First person I have here on my shoutout list is Stormy, aka CattyDoll409. She's been a big support in my videos, a big friend. She's a really cool Let's Player. She's been having a few problems with her Let's Plays recently, trying to get a capture card and everything, but she has gotten a capture card recently. But due to some issues with that, she's currently doing a, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Darkness LP, and it's pretty good. And she's been probably one of my more closer friends on YouTube. She's one of the first ones that I met. Back during the days of, just when LPC was just beginning. Well, not beginning, but when we were dragged into it, more or less. So, yeah, I've known her for quite some time. She's been a good friend. You've seen her in Twilight Princess and in Ocarina and a couple other things as well. And she has a good personality, and she's really cool and funny. So if you want to check her out, link in the description. I'm not going to be saying that constantly about the links being in the description, but just basically know that the links are in the description. So next up here is Kevin J 2010. Kevin has been another big support and another really good friend of mine. We met, I would say, right around, well, we knew each other for a while, but we met as good friends probably somewhere around Ocarina, I would say. Actually, Darkpool for meeting him because they got to know each other first, and he introduced me. But and Kevin has been a really good friend, really good support. He's beta tested a lot of stuff. He and Grandpa Romania they both made watermarks for me a while back when Ocarina of Time started, and I really liked both of their watermarks and combined them both. So he's had a part in making my watermark, as did Grandpa Romania. Or at least not the one that you see in Galaxy and Spyro, but I'm talking about the ones in Birth by Sleep. And in Super Mario RPG and Ocarina and other projects like that, and Kirby too. So yeah, he's been a big support here. He's really fun to talk to. So if you haven't already, check him out. Next tip here is Rocky, Rock Solid. He's another great friend of mine. We talk on a regular basis as well. Stormy, Kevin, Rocky, Darkpool, I talk to them usually on a regular basis. A lot of people I talk to on a regular basis here. I'm looking, but Rocky is another one of those friends who is a big support and who's there when you need him. He also has given me a lot of good advice on things, and I've co-commentated in a couple of his LPs, and of course he co-commentated in my Ocarina LP during the Gerudo Fortress. So that was a lot of fun. And I believe he also made fun of Kevin in there too, so it was kind of funny. But he's another great friend, so like I said, if you haven't done so already, check him out. Next up here is Masayanella. Masay has been she's been a good support. She's one of the first people that I met in LPC. Well, I mean, I basically met everybody in LPC all at once, but Masay was one of the first because Z was the first person I talked to in LPC was Zmorrow, and it was right around the time when she was coming back from our vacation that I think she took this year. And he was like, hey, because we were talking in a Skype call, and he's like, hey, I'll be back in a bit. Masay just got online. I haven't talked to her in a while. And I was like, oh, okay. And about, I'd say maybe an hour and a half later, I got a call from Z, and it was all these people in the LPC, wanted to meet me, and Masay was one of them. And we got to talking, and we found a lot in common. And she's done some really good LPs. I really do enjoy her work. She's a good LPer as well. So, she's currently doing a Tales of Vesperia LP, and I have to say I'm really enjoying it. I do enjoy the Tales games, so. If I haven't said so already, I need to keep reminding myself to say what people are doing LP wise. Currently Kevin was doing, or is doing, Paper Mario Thousand Year Door. He is actually about to release the finale if he hasn't done so already. I believe he released the first half. And Rocky is doing Banjo Kazooie, Pokemon Emerald. I think he's doing Mario Kart Wii. Yeah, he is. I think. Is it Mario Kart Double Dash? I apologize, Rocky. But yeah, if you like any of those LPs, be sure to check out them. And if you like Tales of Vesperia, be sure to check out Masay. And she's done plenty of Legend of Zelda LPs too. So next up here is Thinker2112. Thinker and I actually met probably sometime back in maybe either early September or mid-September. He told me that he actually found out about me through Masayanella's one subscriber special stream. And ever since then, we actually got to talking, and it just kind of like friendship just kind of appeared from there. So, and I'd heard about him from Blink and You Miss It and Zmorrow as well. So, and like after we got to talking, I was like, oh, he's a pretty cool guy, and he's actually become one of my more closer friends on YouTube here. So, if you didn't know, Thinker has appeared in Twilight Princess during the Twilight Palace thing, the second to last dungeon. I can never remember what that place is called. And the Forest Temple in Ocarina of Time too. So, and he's a really cool guy. Currently, he is doing Legend of Zelda: Twilight Princess. He's doing Earthbound, which is a co-op LP with his brother, I believe. And he is doing Final Fantasy VIII. So, and I am honored to say that I'm actually a part of that project and voice acting and whatnot. So I was very honored to be a part of that, working with them in that LP of his. So it's been a lot of fun. I've co-commentated in a lot of episodes of Twilight Princess and Final Fantasy VIII. And yeah, it's been a good time. So, and he's been a big supporter of my videos as well. So next up here we have War Dog Blackie. I actually know him in real life. One of my friends, he's actually their brother. Like, he's the brother of one of my friends in real life, and that's how I know him. So I've known him probably since I would probably have to say 4th grade, because that's how long I've known my one friend. So, but we've never really chatted that much until probably late 2009 maybe, right when I started LPing on my old channel. I used to be a part of his forums, the Lost World Comms forums, and he does a lot of co-op LPs with friends. He had a channel called the Lost World Comms, but because of things, it's kind of not really fell apart, but the channel isn't really active anymore. But all the LPs that were started on that channel, he started up on his own personal channel. So. And he's done a lot of good LPs as well. He's done one of my personal favorites of his was Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. That was a fun one to watch. And yeah, he's also done voice acting for me as the Unknown in my Kingdom Hearts Final Mix LP finale. So he's given me and he gave me a lot of nice tips when I was just beginning. So let's playing. So he's been a good friend. So. Next up here we have Yonin77 Plus, or excuse me, Yonin777 Plus. Too many sevens, I fail, I'm sorry. He has done a lot of graphic art for me. Some of it you have seen in Birth by Sleep. You've seen the world bios. Yes, he actually made those. I'm assuming with he didn't. No, he uses Paint on Net too. Yeah, that's right. He uses Paint on Net because I remember we were talking about it one night. So yeah, he's made the world bios. He's made the world sidebars, like for the enemies, the unversed. I make the boss sidebars. That's my personal touch. But usually anything else graphic in that LP, he's done. Mostly because I wanted a little bit of graphics in there, but it was kind of a last minute decision. And when I showcased some of the graphics that I was thinking of in Birth by Sleep, in one of Tara's first episodes, he was talking, like he was saying in the comments about, how it looked pretty good, but he had a lot of ideas on how it could improve. And it piqued my interest, so I talked to him about it. And as you can see, there was the result. So, and he's done a lot of great work. He's also helping me out with some Super Luigi Galaxy graphics, which you should be seeing here soon. So he's a good LPer. I haven't seen too much of his work. I'm sad to say, but either way, you should go check him out because he's a good graphic artist and he's a good LPer. Because I have seen some of his videos. It's not like I haven't seen anything. So basically everybody on this list I've seen like their LPs. I've seen their videos. I know what their videos are like. And I know what's good. So yeah, be sure to check him out as well. While we're on the topic of graphics, next up here, I want to thank Zelda Master 2010. I actually recently just got to talk to him. He's one of my more recent friends here on YouTube. He's done that awesome looking background on my channel. So, as you can tell, because in the back it says done by Zelda Master 2010, and he deserves a lot of shout out for that because that was a really good background. Probably like the best background on my channel thus far. Because basically all the backgrounds up till then were either, I'd say that probably the next best background was made by Blink and You Miss It. That was a really good background as well. But basically any other background was made by me, and I'm not that great of a background maker. Usually Darkful helps me out with that because he's also pretty good with graphics. My graphic work usually ties into LPs. I'm not the greatest with backgrounds and stuff like that. I do better with sidebars and other things in LPs. But yeah, he made a really awesome background. Currently, I believe he's about to start an LP of Final Fantasy 13. I believe he just finished Twilight Princess because I did some voice acting for him. So be sure to check that out. And since I was on the topic of talking about Blink and You Miss It, next shout out goes to him. Blink is another good friend I was able to meet through LPC. In fact, a lot of people that I'm about to talk about here I've met through LPC. Blink was actually, I wouldn't say he was one of the last people I met in LPC, but, and by one of the last, I mean, like, I probably talked to him, like, maybe a day or two after I met everybody else, and that's not that big, so, like, that big of a time difference, so. And, of course, he's my time paradox buddy, if you guys didn't know about that from, Ocarina of Time. There's one part, because we both done that game, there's one part in both of our first episodes where we say, like, the exact same joke. Well, maybe not the exact same, but basically the same, like, joke, more or less. And, it's almost exactly at the same time, too. And I swear I did not look up his LP before I started doing that because while I, I like to get inspiration from other LPs, like, like ideas and stuff, I like to build on things and create my own ideas. Usually when it comes to, like, starting out brand new LPs, I try not to watch any LPs of that game, like, for the first few episodes so I can just get my own, like, flow. So I don't, like, look like I'm copying off of anybody else in commentary and whatnot, so. But it's just really funny how that worked out, and ever since I would be like, time paradox, buddy! And he did, one of my backgrounds, on my channel. It was the one that, had the pink and black, and there was the blue Luma. And I thought that was a really good background. That was really good, too. So that was probably my second favorite background because that was very nicely done. So thank you, Blink, for that, and thank you for all the support. He's been a great support on my videos, because every now and then, like when I reach milestones and stuff like that, he comments on my channel, and he's been a really big support. So thank you, Blink. Next up here is Cloud the Gamer 007, also known as Tinka Two Legs, because that's what I knew him as first before something happened with his account, and sadly he lost his old Tinka Two Legs account, but he now goes by Cloud the Gamer 007. But We all usually call him Tinka. So Tinka is a really good LPer in my opinion. He's definitely got a style to his own. Not that everybody else here hasn't, but I really do enjoy his LPs, and he's been a big supporter of mine. He's usually one of the first to comment on my videos, and he always has positive feedback. Excuse me, sorry, I was losing my voice there. He always has positive feedback and something to contribute to in the comments, and he's been a really good friend. And if you didn't know, Tinka also co-commentated in Twilight Princess and the City in the Sky, and he co-commentated um, in Ocarina of Time Dodongo's Cavern. And currently, I believe he's doing a Wind Waker LP and a Final Fantasy VI LP, so go check that out. And because I'm being stupid and keep forgetting to mention what people are doing, like what current LPs people are doing, Blink and You Missed It is currently doing Majora's Mask, and I believe he's also doing Super Mario Galaxy 2. So if you like those LPs, be sure to check him out. And if you like Final Fantasy VI and if you like Wind Waker, be sure to check out Tinka's channel. Links in the description again. Next up here is Zmorrow Tricks, also known as Mario OP Madness. That's his main channel. I actually do owe a lot to him. Without him, I would have never probably been in the LPC because he's probably the first one that actually found my videos and actually started talking to me and whatnot. And he's been a really good friend too. And we haven't really been able to talk as much lately because I haven't really done too much chatting in the LPC and whatnot because of my own videos and school and whatnot because yeah, it's that time of year again. I gotta love school, but he's been a really good friend. He was the first to really find potential in my videos and give me a chance in the LPC, and because of him, I don't without him, I don't think my videos really would have been noticed by I wouldn't want to say noticed by anybody else, but I don't think they would have become as known as they currently are. I guess you could say. I'm trying not to sound all my videos are popular. No, I'm not trying to be like that at all. I'm just saying without him a lot of this wouldn't have been possible, and he's also been a really good friend to talk to too. Currently he's doing Majora's Mask, and he's also doing a Phantasy Star Universe LP. And also Z was a big help in Stream for Dream as well. He was one of the people that helped organize it along with myself and a few others. And he was able to get a few well-known LPers in there to help us out. So some of which I will be mentioning here in a bit, mostly just as thank yous, but because I don't know them personally, but I just want to give them thank yous nonetheless. But Z, you've been a good friend, so thank you. And if you want to check him out, link in the description. And I love how I keep saying I won't say link in the description, but I do. Fail. Next up, we have GT or GTJIO. GT is another person. It's been another support on my of my videos, and I couldn't have butchered that sentence anymore if I tried. I met him through LPC like everybody else almost here. I believe we first got to talking because he likes a lot of RPGs and I like RPG games too. But the one that we really had in common was Kingdom Hearts. And he looked up my Kingdom Hearts Final Mix LP and he was like, "Oh, hey, this is cool." And I was like, "Thanks." And we got to talking, and we became friends, and we chat in the LPC chat every once in a while. So he's another good friend of mine. So currently he is doing Let's Play Artanelico and Portal. So if you want to check that out, his link is in the description as well. And he also co-commentated in Ocarina of Time in the Jabu Jabu section. So if you want to look that up, be my guest. Next up here we have Koshi Sushi. Koshi is another good friend of mine. He was one of the first people in the LPC that I got to meet. Shortly after Z and Masay and GT and the others. Koshi has also been another support of my videos. He's given me ideas to go to work with and whatnot, and we chat every once in a while. Like I said, I haven't really been able to chat with too many people lately because I've been busy with other things. And I do feel really bad because for a while we wanted to like co-commentate, and I wanted him to co-commentate in my Ocarina of Time LP, and he said yes. And because of like weird technological incidents, like we did the video and everything worked out fine until I went into editing, and it just like all screwed up, and like there wasn't enough time because like I knew that he was busy that weekend and I was busy that weekend, and the video, like the LP had been on hiatus for about a week or two because like between me being, I don't know if I was sick or something came up, and I was getting everything ready for the end of the LP, and we just didn't have time to re-record it, so I really felt bad about that. So in fact, I remember I definitely gave him a shout out in that episode and at the end of that LP because I felt really bad because he took the time out of his schedule to co-commentate with me, and uh technology screwed it up. Gotta love it. But yeah, he's a really cool guy to talk to. I know he really likes dancing. So, and he's pretty good at it too. Currently, he just got finished doing Pokemon Coliseum, and I believe he's started back up an old Paper Mario LP of his that he never finished. So, if you want to check that out, be my guest. Just link in the description. Why did I keep saying that? I'm being redundant. Oy. Next up here is Grand Pyromania. Grand Pyro I've talked to on a few occasions. We used to chat in the LPC chat every now and then, and he's given me a lot of good constructive criticism on my videos and how things could be better and how some graphic things could be better. And like I enjoy criticism. Like I enjoy hard criticism because it does give me something to work off of and to build on. And he definitely does offer that to me, and I do appreciate that. So, and he also co-commentated in my Ocarina of Time LP in the Ice Cavern. So yes, Grand Pyromania. He co-commentated in the Ice Cavern, Fire, Ice, Lightning. Anyway, and currently he is doing a Paper Mario Thousand Year Door LP as well. So if you haven't seen it, go check it out. Next up here is everybody's favorite British LP and everybody's favorite Pikachu, Yoshida Mario. Yoshi I've been fortunate to talk to on more than one occasion. We actually got to talk more during the Stream for Dreams stuff. I believe it was him, me, Z, Koshi, and Grandpa that basically organized that more or less with a lot of help from all the others that were in LPC too. Because it was more or less like the winter LPC, only it was just like helping. But him and I, we we spent a lot of time awake, like probably like during the night during a Stream for Dream, making sure that everything went well with the PayPal, and making sure that all the donations got where they needed to be, and everything like that. And he was nice enough to co-commentate a lot, and not just my like section of Stream for Dream, but others as well. And he was a really big support on that, and yeah, he's also been a big supporter of my videos. I know he was really liking Super Mario RPG, which is a co-op between Darkful and I. And I apologize because that's one of the ones that's on hiatus right now, but it will be back, my friends, I promise. But anyway, yeah, Yoshi is a really cool guy. He's really nice to talk to, and he's currently doing a Super Mario Galaxy LP. So, if you like British LPers and you like Mario Galaxy, you know where to click in the description. Next up here, I'm actually going to talk about um, some real life friends of mine that have also been supportive of my videos, and some that haven't really been supportive of my videos per se, but just been supportive in general. First off here we have Mermaid of Death. Her and I go way back. I met her through another one of my best friends, which I don't really talk to anymore, sadly. But I met her through that person, probably in my 6th grade year. Yeah, because everybody went on a field trip, and it was the same night as my one friend's sleepover, and I was like really sick and had a sore throat and everything, but I swore that I wasn't gonna miss my one friend's sleepover because she was turning 13, and that's where I met Mermaid of Death. So, and ever since then, we just kind of like like clicked as friends, and she's been a huge support. We have a lot in common. She's a really, really great artist. I might actually, along with her um, YouTube account, I might actually link her DeviantArt account because her art. Well, she doesn't do too many videos on here on YouTube. She's a lot more active on DeviantArt, and and rightly so because she is a really good artist. In fact, a lot of my friends that I know are really great artists. So she's been a great support. She's been a great friend to both Christian Cosplayer and I in the past, and without her, some of these well, I don't know if I could say some of these videos wouldn't be possible, but I don't know. She's played a big role in my life, so I guess if you think about it, without her, some of these things wouldn't have been able to be possible. So next up here we have Soul Reaper Power, another one of my real life friends. We actually go a while back to. I believe I met her in what 4th grade. Keep in mind, these are all people that I've been to school with and have much more of a history with, so I could probably talk about them for hours, but I won't. Considering that would probably give a lot about myself and a lot about them, and I've been talking for over a half hour. I just realized, oh my god. I should probably wrap this up, but I'm not going to. We've been friends for quite a long time. She's really into anime, and I'm into anime too, but I've kind of fallen out of it a little bit, but she's another friend that is always there when you need her. She's always random and funny, always good for a laugh. She only made one video here on YouTube, and I'd have to say her DeviantArt is far more successful, and once again, as it should be, because her art is really fantastic. Her and along with Mermaid, her art is really good. I do have another friend that I would like to thank, but I'm not exactly sure if they would be comfortable with me giving out their DeviantArt username. So I'm just not really gonna say too much. I'm not gonna give out any names or anything because well, just yeah, I want to respect their decisions and stuff. So, whereas with Mermaid and Soul Reaper Power, I know they wouldn't mind. This one friend I'm talking about, she writes really great fan fictions on DeviantArt, and she's really been a good friend to me. She's one of those friends that's also always there. She has a good head on her shoulders, and she's really smart. And she's been really supportive of my Let's Playing and my videos in general. And I really wish I could give her, a good shout out and really help out her account and whatnot, but I know that she can be a little bit worried about, too many people finding out about her DeviantArt and, finding out stuff about her, and I can respect that decision, so. That's actually one of my top concerns when I started Let's Playing, was people finding out, too much about, your real name and where you live and all that stuff. And while it's not exactly possible, I can still respect decisions, so. But I just had to mention her because, she's another great friend of mine. And, we were considering to do a Super Mario Sunshine LP together. And I'm not saying that's completely out of the question as a co-op, but if it were to happen, it probably wouldn't happen for at least another year or so. So, if it were to even happen at all. So, there's a bunch of other real life friends I'd like to give shout outs to, but they don't really have DeviantArt accounts and they don't really have YouTube accounts as far as I know. But there's been a lot of friends that have been supportive in my videos, and I'm sure you all know who you are. So, thank you guys so much. You're great friends. The next few people in here, you might actually, probably not have seen coming. But these next two people that I'm about to talk about have been supportive. Well, maybe not supportive as in with my videos, but they've given good advice on how to make my videos better. And they've been really fun to talk to, and just overall nice guys in general. So, first here is Crisscross Media. I first met them through their one event where they were talking with their fans on Skype, and they were going to make a huge video about that whole thing, but unfortunately that kind of fell through. And I was fortunate enough to get into a call with them, and I was fortunate enough to talk with them. And we basically started talking with each other about a lot of stuff, and they said that they liked my videos, and I was really I was surprised, and I really appreciated that they enjoyed them. And since then we have talked on Skype a few times about just random things, mostly in gaming and things like that, and I've been a fan of their videos for a while too. For those of you that don't know, Crisscross Media, they're it's a channel with two guys, Christian, really nice guys. They don't exactly do Let's Plays per se, but they do themed months and giveaways based on video games, movies, usually about things that are like, new releases, like they did an Epic Mickey month right around when Epic Mickey came out. Currently, they're doing a Mario month for Super Mario Sports Mix or whatever that game's called. I don't plan on getting it. But, I don't plan on getting it, but I entered the giveaway just for a hoot. But, yeah, they do a lot of interesting videos, and I have to say I really enjoy their work, so, and they've been great guys to talk to. This next person, that I want to give a shout out to, you guys probably, wouldn't have seen coming, but, the next person I want to give a shout out to is Checka Conroy. He's actually, I just got to know him, meet him through, Masayanella's one stream. It was sometime around Christmas, I guess. Yeah, it had to be around Christmas. And, after the stream, we all got to talking and stuff, and, that's how we, got to know each other. And, he's been supportive on my videos as well. He's actually the main reason that you guys are seeing, some of this new quality stuff. With Vegas, he gave me nice rendering settings that basically make the videos look really nice. He gave me some nice tips on S-Video. And, he told me about how Wave, I was exporting my audio as MP3s, and he told me to try Waves because that might sound a little bit better. And yeah, he's given me a lot of good and helpful tips for what to do with my videos. And he's been a really cool guy to talk to, so if you haven't checked him out, and if you haven't, I would be really surprised, but if you haven't, currently he's doing a LP of Okami, so be sure to check that out. The last few people I want to give shout outs to, they basically are people that I've just gotten to meet, or not necessarily have done too much for my videos per se, but like everybody on here, they're friends. So everybody on here, I basically consider a friend. So they're friends, and I think that they deserve a shout out. So first off, the one I want to thank first, this is mostly a thank you for Stream for Dream, although I doubt she would probably see this, but if she does, I just want to say thank you. I want to give a shout out to iCran Girl. I believe she's on hiatus right now with her videos and her Let's Playing. She's probably one of the more famous, well, if you could call Let's Players famous, one of the more well-known female Let's Players on YouTube. And from my understanding, she is on hiatus, but, she was a big support and help in Stream for Dream. She was able to help us raise a lot of money during Stream for Dream. She was able to, entertain everybody and, help us raise a bunch of money in Stream for Dream for Make-A-Wish. Yes, if you didn't know, the Stream for Dream was for Make-A-Wish. We just couldn't say what it was during the stream. Don't need to worry about it now that the money was turned in. The money was turned in a long time ago, so. And of course, I just want to thank everybody for being such a huge support in Stream for Dream. That was probably one of the more successful things of this year, along with LPC itself. And that was a really great time. So I want to thank her for helping us out with that, and I want to thank basically everybody that participated in Stream for Dream. I think everybody did a fantastic job during that whole thing, and it was really a lot of fun. So the next ones that I want to talk about here are Ultimate Hero, Solar Primal, and Cloudfang OP. I've actually only gotten to know them quite recently, actually. I say within the past maybe month and a half. Yeah, I would say that. These guys have been really good friends to talk to. I actually got to meet them through Rock Solid, and they've been really cool guys. They're really nice, and while I don't talk to them like like very often, every once in a while, they're quite nice to talk to. Like they're very nice friends. So I believe Solar Primal is getting ready to do a Golden Sun LP. I believe Cloudfang is about to start up a Paper Mario LP, or at least that's what he showcased at the LPWS. And Ultimate Hero is currently doing Pokemon Yellow and Wind Waker. In fact, I'm pretty sure his Wind Waker is almost to a close, so if you like those LPs, be sure to check them out as well. One more shout out I want to give here is to One Up Mushroom. I haven't known him for too long, and I've only talked to him on occasion, but he's also been a nice friend. He's a cool guy to talk to. The main thing that he did was back when I was having a lot of capture card problems. Ironically, he was having capture card problems of his own with S video, and so Z dragged me into a call and was like, "Hey, you both have the same capture card. Can you help him out?" And at first, I was like, I don't know what to do." But then he explained the situation. I was like, "Oh, okay." And while I wasn't exactly the biggest help because I hadn't been able to obtain S video for myself yet, which I felt really bad for, I haven't exactly been able to return the favor, but I explained what was going on my end with the capture card and the corrupting of the the computer getting all corrupted and whatnot, and it was not fun. So they both pitched in and gave me a lot of suggestions, and I forget exactly what the suggestions were that they told me to do. But between the two of them, they actually gave me enough help that I was able to get the capture card stable enough to record a few episodes of a few LPs until the new one finally arrived. So I just want to give a shout out to him. I believe currently he is LPing Paper Mario Thousand Year Door. And finally, the last shout out has to go. Or wait, no, not the last shout out. I have two more shout outs. I remember I put these two at the top of the list, but I almost forgot about them because I was going to save these two for last because they've done the most. I apologize, but I'm going to have to chew your ear off for another few minutes here. Oh my god, I've been talking for 45 minutes. Sorry. I really am. Anyway. The next person I want to give a shout out to here, and probably the most influential, has to be Darkful99. He's been such a tremendous help in my LPs. He's done a lot for me in my LPs. He's done a lot of graphic work. He's done a lot of editing. When things got rough, he gave me ideas. And when I mean a lot of editing, I mean like during those days of Twilight Princess and Sonic towards the end there. And I kind of just wanted to get those two LPs done. While I was taking care of Twilight Princess stuff, he was actually generous enough to edit some Sonic Unleashed episodes for me. And I didn't even have to ask him. He was like, "Hey, if you need any help, I can edit those videos for you." And I was like, "You don't have to do that," but he insisted, so. And I thank him very much for that. And he's done a lot of other things too. And on top of that, he's just a really good friend in general, so. Currently, he's doing a Majora's Mask LP. And I believe after the Stream for Dream event, he announced that he was going to do Pokemon Ruby quite soon. So if you are interested in any of that, be sure to, click the link and check them out. And finally here, of course, the last main shout out has to go to Christian Cosplayer. He's probably been, out of all my real life friends, he probably has to be the most influential in my LPs, considering, we did two well, I guess at this point 1.5, but it will be 2. 2 main LPs together. I mean, you have to be pretty good friends, you know, to continue doing, you know, main co-op LPs together. And he's been a very big support. We go way back. I probably have known him the longest. We've known each other probably since we were maybe 2 years old. But that's mainly due to the fact that our families knew each other before we were even existed. So, so that kind of helped. But yeah, I got him into Kingdom Hearts a while back, and then once I got more back into gaming after probably a long gaming hiatus, I got him into it, and he was like, "Oh, hey, this is cool." And then I found out about LPing, and one day he was like, "We should do video walkthroughs," and I was like, "I got an idea. Video walkthroughs we can do, but normally they don't have commentary, and if they do, it's usually more informative." He's like, "Oh, I guess that's true." And I said, "How about we do Let's Playing?" And he was like, "Hey, what's that?" And I told him about it, and, well, as you can see, the rest is history. So he's been a great friend. For those of you that are subscribed to his channel, you may be wondering where are his videos. And I know he says that he's going to be doing videos soon, and don't worry, he's a man of his word, so he will be doing videos eventually, but school has been quite crazy for him, as it's been for me. In fact, more so for him because he takes more AP classes where I take, you know, just, I wouldn't say the basic classes. Some of mine are more advanced, but I mean his are basically all AP, so. And plus it's junior year, and where I live, junior year can be pretty stressful, so. Maybe expect some stuff from him, maybe in the late spring or the summer, who knows. Summer is usually the best time for us when it comes to recording. So yeah, he's probably, like, he's not doing any LPs at the moment, but he might be, and he might not even be doing LPs. He might just do something completely different, so. So if you want to check out his channel, link in the description. And I have one more shout out to make. I know, who could it possibly be this time? I swear to God, you've gone through every LPer that ever existed. Not really. Because there's way more LPers out there that are really cool, but I don't know personally, so I can't really give shout outs to, but unless they were like my inspirations, like, you know, NCS or Batman if ever 2 or Chugga or people like that, or Super Skarmory, but the last main shout out here has to go to you guys. The viewers, the subscribers, the friends, the watchers, the commenters. You guys, basically, you guys make these videos, well, I mean, you don't make these videos, like, because I do, but you make them a lot more enjoyable and a lot more fun to do. And it's always nice to hear from you guys, to see that you like certain LPs, or what you don't like about certain LPs, or if you like new ideas and whatnot. And you guys aren't afraid to voice your opinions, and that's good. And you guys like to comment about the videos, and that is also good. And you guys are just a really big support in general. When I need to take a hiatus, you guys are usually, like, well, not usually, you guys are really supportive, and you're calm and you wait, and you guys are just really, really supportive and really good friends. So, thank you guys so much for a whole year of support and a whole year of Let's Playing. Thank you to everybody who was on this list, and I do deeply apologize if there was anybody I forgot. I will make an annotation somewhere in this video about whoever I may have forgotten. So, I guess that's gonna do it. My ear is basically throbbing because I've been talking this long without barely taking any breaks. So, yeah, that's gonna do it, and I will see you guys next time. Expect some Spyro soon, and, of course, more Super Luigi Galaxy and Birth by Sleep as normal. And, of course, look forward to Leaf Green sometime in the spring. So, thank you guys for a great, successful year of Let's Playing, and it's been fun. A lot of great memories, so thank you guys so much. And I leave you with probably about a 51-minute video. Lovely. I gotta stop rambling. Anyway, see you guys next time. Bye-bye. Lightning Spirit 78 signing out. Thanks for a great year, guys. Bye-bye.